Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play A Link to the Past. Alright, we've just collected our second amulets, and now it's time to go and get number 3. Apparently, according to Sasrala, as soon as we get the third one, we will have access to the Master Sword, which is a pretty kick-ass blade. It's gonna help us kill off the wizard and save the maidens, or whatever is going on. I don't even know anymore. First order of business, though, is to lollygag around under this rock. Now, something interesting about the Power Glove, in that it allows you to lift the light-colored rocks no matter what size they are, so they could be small or huge. You still lift them. You just can't lift the dark-colored rocks, even if they're the little ones. So, there you go. This cave is nice if you want to get some money, but if we weren't already up all the way to 999, it might have been helpful. There we go. Fuck you, slime. Alright, so something that I didn't do earlier that I probably should have done before I went into the castle is get this piece of heart over here, but let me mess with this bunny first. If you cut the grass under where those bunnies jump out and they fall on the ground, you could talk to them and they give you random things. Sometimes they give you money, items. I got a heart there, so pretty exciting, I guess. As I was saying, you can come in here, grab the bombs out of the chest, and go back in. You have to do this by going back in because you can't push the stones any different ways. Alright, pulling the right one will open the floodgates. Pulling the left one is fun because it starts a little party. Alright, so opening the floodgates somehow drains the swamp and reveals a piece of hearts. And no, you can't do anything to those fish, as far as I know, unless someone knows something you can do to the fish, but pretty sure you can't do anything to the fish. Can't catch them, anything like that. No fun! Alright, we've come back to the little ice cave, where we got the ice rod, because I forgot to do something over here a little earlier. I'm gonna catch myself a friend. Look at that! There are bees in the game. You saw one earlier, but this one is glowing. This is the good bee, or the golden bee, as it's been called also in other versions of the game. You need an open bottle, though, to have it. The good bee is better than regular bees in that he will, once he's caught, never harm you, and he always comes back to you. While the other bees can harm you and will fly away when you're done with them. So, let's test this sucker out. Alright, here he goes. Fucking murder machine, this bee is. Holy shit. Alright, I've grown quite fond of this bee. I'm going to name him Lenny. Lenny the bee. Come back here, buddy. You and me are going to be great friends. That's for sure. Alright, now that we've got the power glove, we can lift this rock over here by the witch's hut and check out what's going on back here. There's some goodies to be had. The Pegasus boots also takes care of these stacks of rock type deals, so in case you were wondering, that's what they do. Waterfall of Wishing. Ooh, that could be fun. Have to check that out too. Can't catch those guys. What a shame! Oh, that didn't work like I planned. Time to release Lenny, the Murderbee. We're having some good times. Hell yeah. Kick ass, that bee is. I love him so. Me and him are gonna be great buds through the rest of the game. Alright, what we want to do is come up in here. This is the Zora's domain. Zoras are pretty evil in this game. They try to kill you. Not like in later games where they are your friends. Some of them are, and some of them aren't. I don't know how they explain it, but in the Oracle series, they have evil Zoras and good Zoras, like wild ones and civilized ones. And then in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they pretty much just turned them all good and gave you a different water-based enemy. They put the Octoroks in the water. So, anyway, that talk was just a waste of time as I walked over here. Holy shit, that's a big fish. This is the Big Zora. He's gonna sell me some flippers for 500 rupees. Well, this is one of the few, there's only a few things in the game you actually need to spend money on, and this is one of them. So, now we've got the flippers. The flippers work like the other Zelda games. They allow you to swim in the water. Now, in this game, you can't actually dive, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay. We don't need to dive, we just need to swim. Does make dodging things a little hard, though. I'm gonna grab a piece of heart out of that little grove, and now we've got another heart container. Awesome. Now, I heard something about a waterfall of wishing. I certainly would love to check that out. Of course, I gotta get myself out of here first. This place is almost like a maze. At least when you first come in. When you can swim, it's easy to get back out. Alright, Lenny, I've got a job for you. Kill that fucking crab, or I'll do it. Kill that crab. Alright, one thing that the good bee does for you also, when he's not killing shit, he will show you where there are secrets. There's a secret here. And, Lenny, no! Oh, man. Well, I guess it just was meant to be. Maybe he's off doing things, doing good in the world. Maybe we'll meet up with him later, who knows. Anyway, this is the Waterfall of Wishing. We can throw in a few items and get special items in return. So I throw in your boomerang. We'll net you a magical boomerang. This one pretty much just moves faster and goes farther than the original boomerang. Otherwise, it still does the same thing. Not as kick-ass as the magic boomerang in the Oracle games, where you can remote control that shit. Throwing in an empty bottle will net you a bottle filled with green potion. So, that's pretty cool. Green potion is kind of nice to have, especially if you're in a dungeon that is magic intensive. It fills your magic meter back up when you drink it. And there's one more thing we can throw in this well. And that is our shield. Say goodbye to the dinky little iron shield that our uncle gave us. Say hello to our kick-ass big shield. There we go. Now we can block fireballs and stuff. Alright, one thing that the Big Zora also mentions is we can use their whirlpools as a method of transportation. They're scattered throughout the land in different waterways, and pretty much they just teleport you all over the place. Can't get that piece of heart yet. Do not worry. We're in Lake Hylia right now. Alright, so I'm going to continue my time-wasting shenanigans before we go to the next dungeon. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to finish this battle. Do it right. There we go. Take that shit. Hell yeah. Alright. That's how that battle should have gone the first time. Alright, if we make our way over here, to the north is where the first dungeon was, by the way, so just for your getting your bearings. Go to the south, and we can jump in the water over here. Swim our way up and around. There's something fancy under the bridge. Now, a lot of people probably don't know about this, but this is where you get one of the bottles. And I didn't, you know, when I first played this game, I never thought to look under the bridge. There was nothing really explaining it to me that I could find. But anyway, we find this hobo under the bridge, and he wants to help us out. Yeah, thanks. Awesome. Actually, that's a pretty good prize. Bottles are awesome. In every sense of the word. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I'm going to stop wasting time now. We're passing the sanctuary again. This time, though, we're not going to go to town. We're going to go north to the mountains. That's where the third amulet is, third pendant, or whatever. First of all, though, I'm going to go in this little cave because there's a special secret in here. It's another piece of heart. How exciting. Alright, anyway, it's on to Death Mountain. Now, Death Mountain is just part of the Zelda landscape. It's always been in Hyrule. In the original Zelda, mountains were pretty much everywhere, but Death Mountain was kind of the northern-ish part of the map. Death Mountain in Zelda 2 was kind of a maze-like area. So, when they brought it in here, it's kind of just a different zone, which I kind of like. It's got its own little area. First of all, though, we have to navigate this cave in the dark. There's bats everywhere. Ooh, strange old man. Sure, fine, I guess. I guess I just shouldn't leave an old man rotting in the cave here. I guess so. I was just looking for a pendant. Okay, whatever. Why would you tell me about it and then tell me you're not gonna... Okay, whatever. Oh, and now he's trying to hook us up. Awesome! This guy is great. It's all about a wizard. Yeah, whatever. Fucking bats. Let's get out of here. These enemies are kind of interesting in that you can't really kill them. If you hit them, they turn into stone. Hitting them and blocking off your path is kind of a pain, though, because then you have to wait for them to come back again. Not too good. Anyway, for helping us out, the old man gives us a mirror. This mirror may seem like a cheap gift at first, but it's actually very useful. You can use it in dungeons to teleport yourself back to the entrance, and also for one other very special purpose, but we'll get to that shortly. Talking to this guy also heals all of your life, so there's a reason I'm talking to him. I don't really care what he has to say. Talking about some kind of pearl. I don't care. I'm not in it for the jewels. Who needs a pearl anyway? Yeah, that cave was hard. I didn't go in any of the other paths. Basically, at the end of them, there's just pots with money under them. That's all. Nothing exciting. It's pretty much a dark maze. Alright, this cave here will lead you back to the bottom of the mountain. So we don't want to do that. We want to go up the ladder. Oh, yeah. And there's gems up here, but we can't actually collect them. We are high the hell up. Holy shit. Alright, this rock up here is kind of a throwback to Zelda 1, where, if you recall, there is a dungeon hidden in the rocks. It's actually the final dungeon in a rock that's shaped kind of like that. This is funky. Oh boy. This is fun. Alright, welcome to the Dark World. This is the Golden Realm. It's been turned evil though because Ganon is kind of hanging out here and he took the Triforce or some other such thing. Basically, it is something that exists alternate of our world, and while you're in it, you are your true form. So we can say that Ferris's true form is a bunny rabbit. How exciting. Let's check out this mirror, though. Using the mirror in the Dark World teleports you back to the Light World. Very cool. And we got a piece of heart. Let's see what's over here first. Oh yeah, one of these things. Alright, these tablets, there's 3 of them scattered throughout Hyrule. They teach you magic, but we need the Master Sword to do it, so we'll be coming back to that later, I guess. Alright, this tower here is Dungeon 3, so I'll save that for next time. I'll see you guys later.